Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma friends, you may heard that two words, illusion and delusion. So, what is this illusion and what is this delusion? So, the illusion means whatever come to our eye, ear, nose, tongue, body and mind, and what we see, and sometimes it is not the real. So we cannot see exactly what is right there. And when it comes to us, we experience something else. So there is a process inside us and even this outside world. So then whatever that exists, and sometimes when it comes to us, we recognize it in a different way. And as example, like especially according to the condition of our mind. And sometimes it becomes your own reflection. We don't see it, but we take it as a kind of a different entity. So like when you look at the mirror and you see the reflection of you, but inside the mirror there is no one like that. But in day-to-day life with this eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, whatever the perceptions come to us, when it come to us, what we experience may not the real exactly exist whatever in the outside. So that is the illusion. But we take it as real. That whatever the illusion we experience, we take it as real. That is delusion. So to get out of this delusion, what you have to do, you have to work for the illusion. You cannot fight with the delusion because the delusion is a kind of like a shadow. The ignorance is kind of like a shadow from where the ignorance arises because you see wrongly. So you have to get into that bottom line. The mostly we try to fight with the delusion, and because all this the teachings, it mainly talk about the delusion, avidya, and sometimes we don't see where it really arises. Because when we are not with the clear mind, and what we see create an illusion inside us, and we take that illusion as real, and that believing that wrong reality create a delusion. So then the sati sampajanya, clear comprehension, awareness is the key point to hold, to get out of the illusion. When you get out of the illusion, what is happening? There is no delusion. But if you keep the illusion and you try to work with the delusion, it's not going to work. Because again and again, you base with the illusion, and whatever you do to fight for delusion, you use the kind of like the same enemy to attack the enemy, and then they are both friends. They never going to attack each other. They never going to destroy each other. And that is where our sansaric journey become day by day become longer. We are clinging to samsara, and even the struggle, even the spiritual path become more so tired for us. Why? Because the very basic step we take, it is wrong. Think very carefully. So then we have to use tools in day-to-day life to get out of this illusion. And why? Because when you able to see things very clearly, then there is no illusion. When you are able to recognize how things come to be as they are, then there is no illusion. Then there is no delusion. So, but getting to how things come to be as they are, we have to use many tools. All the rituals, all the practice, the base point, the basic meaning is that to get into this clear comprehension or recognizing things exactly as it is and how things come to be as they are, and without involving with yourself, and you experience it within its own original form. All the rituals, all the practice, everything based with that purpose. Whatever in the Buddhism, we have mainly few schools: Theravada, Mahayana, Vajrayana. This all, when you look at everything, everybody have the same purpose. So when it comes to Theravada Buddhism, this all our chanting, all our activities, all other that kind of festivals and everything is everything related to take you towards the sati sampajanya, or the clear comprehension, developing your awareness. To develop your awareness, no any Buddhist festival, no any Buddhist rituals, no any Buddhist practice that exist in the world to take you out from awareness. It always try to uplift your awareness. In Buddhist and the Theravada tradition, the same. If you take the Mahayana tradition, all the tea ceremonies, it's one of the best the festival to keep the awareness. And the other one, what it called that ikebana. So ikebana, kind of like the artwork with the flowers, or the very simple things. So it's a kind of like you're going to take you to, and even the Tantrayana, or the other different schools, they have all the chanting, and maybe they have the kind of like dancing methods. This all to bring to keep the awareness, uplift the awareness. Like in the Tantrayana tradition, they have different kind of dancing system, different kind of mandala. This all, the main purpose is uplift the awareness to take you out from the illusion. Not to create any kind of illusion, not to go towards the illusion. Why? Because then the delusion going to become higher. So, but the thing is this, what we have to understand. So these all festivals, all these religious activities, ceremonies is kind of like tools. This is what happening. And sometimes you have seen like a Buddhist go against other religions, thinking, oh, you come against and you're going to destroy us. And other religions go against. And especially you see some other countries, they could destroy the Buddha statues, and thinking, oh, you come and you trying to overtake our people. Also, you are missionaries. So like that, people fight each other with the religions. Remember this, any religion that missionaries can go for, there is a limit that they can go. They can only hold this all the outside rituals. That's it. They cannot go to the inside the people's head if the people maintain that their wisdom properly. But the thing is this, the most dangerous part, not somebody can overtake the another religion or another patrice. The most dangerous thing is, it like once the demons start to play on the top of your head, you're not going to see it. You see everywhere others, but you don't see the demons on your head. Same like the most dangerous things for any religion, forget about that, which is nothing to do with the Buddha. It's any religion, the Buddhism, Christianity, Muslim, Catholic, so whatever. When all the patrice or whatever these other activities start to overtake your own mind, your own life, believing that is the main teaching, then you lose the purpose. It's like you go to pick something with the toolbox and then you stuck with the tools and you cannot use the tools to fix whatever it is. And you keep worshipping the tools. So the same thing, that the main purpose is, our main purpose is with this all the religious activities to get out us from the illusion. So for that, we use many other tools. And what is happening? You stuck with that tools and you get illusion with, you have an illusion with that tools. And then it becomes another ignorance. So that is one of the most dangerous part, that you have to rescue your life. So whatever the religion that you, even you have the Bible, the Quran, or or even you have the Tripitaka. So whatever, if you able to think that going to, it's if you that it is a tool. But if you start to worship that, then you are in illusion. But how about if you use it and you read it and get the wisdom and understand it, what it is, and then you get out of the illusion. And then there is no delusion. So then what is happening? It is your personal responsibility. Don't blame to society, don't blame to culture, don't blame to others. It's nothing to do with anybody. Because that is the very nature exists in this human world. Even that's why the Buddha come. Because otherwise, why that somebody need to come and tell you are suffering? Why somebody need to come and tell you are suffering? Because this is inherent inside us, this illusion. So then, only thing we have to take it out, that's it. Because that the wisdom also inherent, but we don't put that much attention to that. So then this all the teachings try to take you out from that tangle. So once you have that clarity inside you, so remember that whatever the things, even the meditation or whatever the things that you use, remember, if it is a tool, use it as a tool. Don't worship it. You respect it, you take care of it. But you don't take the tool as the whole thing. Then you cannot finish the tasks. Things happen like that. I give you another little example. Sometimes we have kind of, we use, when we have ceremonies, sometimes people come from far away and they're driving. So they come to the temple. So then on the way, maybe they had the traffic and then they come to the temple and they cannot find the necessary parking suddenly. And they have to go here and there, and then try to find the park. Somehow they find parking and then come to inside the temple. And then during whole ceremony, they worry about They couldn't park wherever in front of the temple or close to the temple. And they always thinking about, oh, we came and we couldn't park here and there, and we went a long way to park and so. But they forget the main purpose is come to the temple, not finding the parking. The same thing in day-to-day life. So we miss the point. We just stuck with something else. And we use the journey, we use the vehicle as a tool to come to temple. So even you are inside the temple, you cannot understand that. And you get tangled with the tool. The same thing in day-to-day life with the ceremony is the same. If out of any ceremony, if you get tired, then forget about it. It wasting. Out of any religious ceremony, if you get tired, the physical tired, mental tiredness, and it wasting. How after, just think, because why you do a ceremony? To find the peace, happiness, joy. So after ceremony, if you get tired, mean there's something missing. After ceremony, you have to have the joy, happiness. So then as example, that as you know, after dana ceremonies, mostly monks give the best sermon after the dana ceremony, we call bhuktanumodana. Just think, after dana, if you tired, how are you going to listen to the talk? Because then itself is useless. Because if you tired, you cannot hear, you cannot understand. So, but everywhere that is what we keep doing. So then it is your responsibility. When you do something, find your limit. Don't get tired out of any religious activity. After you meditate, if you get tired, there's something wrong. It's better than you stop it. So like that. Why? Because the tools become the main teachings, main purpose. And the main purpose disappears. So when it comes to truth, remember, there are two. One is relative truth. Relative truth means that all compounded things, all conditions things is impermanent. The whatever this, everything, all compounded things, all conditions things, impermanent. That's the relative. And ultimate truth is what we experience with our eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind is not real. That's the ultimate truth. That's why in the Vipassana, it directly, remember, it directly go to 5 aggregates. But mostly we go with this relative truth, relativity, and that's in the outside world. That also, but ultimate truth is not that. The ultimate truth is our experience itself, recognizing how it changed and what is the illusion with that. So what is the benefit out of it? When you are able to recognize that illusion, all the miserable things, all the tangles, all the clingings, all the desires disappear. Just it take like this, just like this, that's it. It disappears. There's nothing to struggle with it. That is the power of ultimate truth. So the Vipassana is trying to get into that. So then remember yourself, little by little, the whatever the effort that you put, go use it towards this ultimate truth and keep the clarity. Even by hearing this way, it will help for you to schedule yourself, your spiritual journey, where you should go and what is the method that it happen, and then it may bring the clarity to yourself to practice with this. So that's the only thing. It's just giving kind of like a help and guidelines to yourself. So then once you start to practice yourself, see how that you releasing from your own illusion. And if you look yourself regarding your past, and you see, even though for the moment what you see and later it is not like that. But when it comes to ultimate truth, when you experience it itself, you recognize, and in the deeply, when you attain to enlightenment, even there is nothing to experience like that as illusion. You completely get out of that layer. There's nothing to experience as illusion, even because that much you get out of this tangle or this system. So that is the process that we go, and little by little, and that's how we get out of the suffering. And that is how we recognize what is the cause for the suffering and how we have to go with it and what we have to do for that. And once you recognize this path, and little by little, and you use this everything not by one by one, in the very moment, this everything appear as one, like the sun. Just imagine, for us it is east, west, north, south, also like that, related to sun. But for the sun itself, no direction. Forget about it. It's not for sun. It's that itself, no east or west or north or south. So like that, for us, all the teachings come this way, that way, that way. But once you attain to enlightenment, there's nothing that kind called illusion. So that is our higher purpose, and we go towards that way. So keep practice yourself little by little, and that will help somehow. And if you are in the right path, that your journey somehow going to take you to the right destination. So with that, there was a incident, same, it's related to the same, this concept. And in India, there was a province called Kasi city. So in that Kasi, there was a kingdom. In that kingdom, there was a little prince. So one time in the palace, there was a drama. And for that, for that drama, they wanted a little princess. But during that time, ladies didn't go to stage. They didn't act. All the men used to wear like women and used to act. So what happened in that palace, there was a little prince, 5 years old prince. And then the queen told, okay, get this prince and make him like a princess for the drama. And then everybody took the prince, and then they put the garments and arranged this little prince like a princess. And it became so beautiful and so cute. And everybody liked this. And then after the drama, there was not cameras like today to take selfies or, the pictures like that. And there was an artist. And the queen told, can you draw a picture of her, this little princess? And then what this artist did, he drew this little princess so beautiful and exactly like the living picture, portrait picture. And then he put the date and gave it to the queen. And then somehow that incident over, then everybody went back. So what happened, then this prince became young and 15 years, 16 years old, and he became young prince, and everybody liked him, and he got the attention from whole kingdom because he going to be the next king. And somehow, by the time one day he went to their storeroom, and then one day he's looking here and there, he found this beautiful picture of this little princess, and he saw it, and he saw the date that oh, then it looked like the similar to his age. And he thought, oh, then if that day, if this draw this kind of like a little baby, then now it should be young girl. So then he fall in love with that picture, and then thinking there is a princess like that, and he was thinking to marry that princess. And then what happened? Then his mind go crazy, that his behavior start to change. Don't eat that much, don't go and play, and don't talk to others that much. So then everybody around him start to notice what happened to him. He suddenly changed. Is something wrong? And then one day, there was an advisor came, very old advisor, and had a conversation with him. By the way, the queen told me to ask you, is there anything wrong? So then your behavior become change little by little, little by little. What happened? So then the prince told, I'm in love. By hearing this, all these advisors and all the people, the queen, everybody got so happy, because that going to become a big deal for him, and then it going to be good for the kingdom also. But somehow then this guru asked him, advisor asked him, where she is, who is she, and how you found her. So then he started to tell, no, I didn't see her yet, and I didn't find her yet. So like that, then ask question, how then you know about it? I just saw the picture. Oh, picture? So where you saw that picture? So in our storeroom. So what is that? And the advisor also went and saw the picture, and then saw his own picture. So then what advisor and the queen and everyone gathered and explained what happened. But it was very hard for him to get out of that, the image that he held, and he loved himself. And somehow that later he understood, and it says that he get out of it. And another document it says, and he couldn't get out of that his dream, and he stayed unmarried, and he gave up everything and stuck in his life, and prince of Kars giving up all the kingdom and everything, and himself in a dark room. He spent his whole life and waiting for that unseen, that his own picture, that the queen, the princess. So this can happen in both ways. Some people, if they understand it, they can come out of the the illusion. But the thing is, how about say kind of like the other document says, if the in case if we cannot come out of the illusion, what will happen? Who's responsible for that? So that is the important thing. Even in the religion, also the same. In the Buddhist, in the meditation, also the same. So that's why remember, it is your responsibility. Don't get tangled with your own illusion. So that is the main purpose of the Buddha's teaching. So always try to go towards that, stay on the line. So with that, I bless upon everyone with this good practice. May all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbhityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinassatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ittavata ca ammihi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Idammi punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamunchatu. Bless you.